Beep, beep. The sound was faint, distant, unfamiliar. Joy tried to open her eyes. Pain answered instead. Her body felt heavy, her throat dry, her head pounding. Then a voice drifted through the fog. Easy, easy. You're safe. Safe. She hadn't heard that word in a very long time. White ceiling, bright lights, the smell of medicine. Joy blinked slowly. Machines surrounded her bed. Her body was wrapped in bandages. She tried to move. Pain shot through her ribs. She winced. A nurse noticed immediately and rushed to her side. Shh, don't move too fast, my dear. Joy's voice came out barely audible. Where am I? You're in the hospital. Someone brought you here just in time. Someone. Joy turned her head slightly, and for the first time, she noticed a man seated quietly beside the bed. He wasn't sleeping. He wasn't on his phone. He was just watching her, gently, as if afraid she might disappear again. The man stood slowly when he saw her awake. His voice was calm, steady. You gave us quite a scare. Joy stared at him. She didn't recognize his face, but there was something familiar in his eyes, something warm. My name is Mr. Ade, he said softly. I was driving behind you when you collapsed. Joy swallowed painfully. Why did you help me? The question slipped out before she could stop it, because her life had taught her a cruel lesson. People rarely help without reason. Mr. Ade paused, then replied simply, because you are a child who deserved to live. Joy looked away. Tears formed silently in the corners of her eyes. Days passed slowly in the hospital. Joy regained strength bit by bit. Each morning, Mr. Ade returned, not with questions, not with pressure, just with quiet presence. Sometimes fruits, sometimes books, sometimes just silence. Until one evening, Joy finally spoke. I used to have parents. Mr. Ade didn't interrupt. They died in an accident. Still, he listened. After that, everything disappeared. Her voice shook, but she continued, not because it was easy, but because for the first time, someone felt safe enough to tell. She hesitated, then said softly, my father's name was Emeka Okorie. The room changed instantly. Mr. Ade froze, not visibly, but internally something shattered. Joy didn't notice. She continued speaking through tears. He used to call me his miracle. Mr. Ade's chest tightened painfully. Emeka. That name lived inside his memory, not as a stranger, but as a brother, a friend, a man who once saved his life. That night, after Joy fell asleep, Mr. Ade stepped out into the hospital hallway. His hands trembled slightly as he pulled out his phone. He opened an old gallery folder. Years back, smiling faces. Two young men standing shoulder to shoulder at a university gate. One of them was Emeka. The other was him. He stared at the image for a long time, then whispered barely aloud, I found her, brother. The next morning, Mr. Ade returned with a different energy. Still gentle, still kind, but now focused. Joy, he said softly, do you have any relatives? Her face darkened instantly. They took everything. 3 words, heavy with pain. They said I was a burden. Mr. Ade nodded slowly. His jaw tightened, because now he understood something dangerous. This was not just tragedy, this was injustice. Later that day, Mr. Ade stood alone by the hospital window, staring down at the busy city below. Cars moved, people hurried, life continued, but inside him, a decision had already been made, not out of pity, not out of guilt, but out of loyalty. because Emeka had once stood beside him when no one else did, and now this was his daughter. That evening, Mr. Ade sat beside her bed again. "When you're discharged, would you like to come stay with me for a while?" Joy stiffened immediately. Her eyes filled with panic. "I don't want trouble." Her voice was small, broken. "People pretend to help, then they hurt you." Mr. Ade's heart cracked open. "I won't hurt you," he said quietly. "Not ever." Joy didn't answer, because Hope had betrayed her too many times before. Late that night, Mr. Ade stood outside the hospital making a phone call. His voice was low, controlled, dangerously calm. "Find everything about Emeka Okori's death." Pause. "Find out who took his property." Another pause. "And don't tell anyone I'm asking." He ended the call, turned back toward the hospital window, toward the floor where Joy slept, and whispered softly, "You're not alone anymore." The camera lingers, not on Hope, but on the storm slowly gathering behind it. If this story touched you, stay with Joy. Episode 4 will reveal who Mr. Ade really is and why Joy's uncles are about to panic.